Well, you want to talk about a fighter who checks all the boxes, DC. Here's the UFC featherweight king, your right-hand man, Max Holloway.
The Blessed Express is always on my mind. He's one of the best fighters and one of the best guys that we know. The pace and the ability to push and press forward is something that the UFC's featherweight division has never really seen. To melt Jose Aldo in the way that he did, to melt Brian Ortega in the way that he did, is truly a compliment to Max Holloway in his preparation, true Hawaiian to his soul, and it shows in the toughness that he exhibits when he steps into the octagon.
You talk about a guy ably taking the torch from the Hall of Famer BJ Penn. Max blessed Holloway. Few guys are going to be able to match the cardio. You mentioned the pace and the pressure. All eyes on Max Holloway yet again here tonight. Max Holloway, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was going to do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns here. The notorious Conor McGregor, set to fight Max Blessed Holloway. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Max Blessed Holloway. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
All
right, here we go. Round 1, Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. Of course, their first meeting all the way back in 2013. And eventually, we knew we were going to see this a second time.
Yes, absolutely. And they're both completely different fighters now. Conor McGregor has gotten better, but Max Holloway has become a completely different fighter. He went on a 13-fight run after losing that fight to McGregor. He looks to get that one back tonight.
Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
Nice jab by Holloway, yes. That hook was bad.
Superman punch. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Hold your ground. I need you to go forward.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Missed with that right hand. Oh!
There it is again. Look at that.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Side kick now. The accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, nice.
Man, it's a case of pick your poison with Max Holloway. He throws every weapon that you would want to see in mixed martial arts from any number of different angles. I'm glad I'm not in there with him tonight, DC. So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. .30 seconds now to go in round one. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by McGregor. 15 seconds.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Holloway not having it. Tags him with that uppercut. Second round, straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, McGregor's got a nasty cut above the eye. Cutman has his work to do here in advance of round 5. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
All right, here we go with our second round now. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it. All right, so you see some redness on that calf. Maybe he's starting to slow down a little bit.
It looks like he is. Starting to really hurt him.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Conor.
Beautiful defensive skills on display.
Trying to establish that jab once again. 2 minutes have gone by. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Ooh, big shot, man. Whoa!
Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Massive left hand. Trying to connect now with the overhand left. No good. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Can't blocks the shot there.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well, missed on that one.
Stay relaxed. Breathe.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Holloway goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Well, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship. Offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Let him go. Let those hands go.
Nice head kick.
Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by McGregor.
Oh, nice. He hurt him bad.
Holloway whiffs on the left there. 70 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. Well, misses on 60% of the strikes, landing with just 40% accuracy against Conor McGregor. Continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Conor McGregor has found his range early as he sticks the left hand. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to
The head kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh, nice body shot. It's been a crazy fight.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and beat up.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
And another big kick for Max Holloway.
Again. He's in trouble.
And blocks the shot there. McGregor's eye now closing up. Seconds winding down in round 3. Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool. 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him. over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Oh, this could just about do it. All right, seems as though his sole focus... Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, time to hit the Sunoco station. Both of these fighters are on empty.
This looks like when I played video games as a 7-year-old. When I didn't know nothing but button mashing. You two guys have button mashed to the point that neither one of you can find a knockout. You better hope your parents don't walk in the room and watch you guys be that fatigued. This is embarrassing. Learn to play the game.
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.